just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Trailblazers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, Cleveland, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. And tonight's game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and rolls, that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. Nance and the pass to Drummond. Tries from 10. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Herter. From outside, off the mark. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Lloyd Pierce. I asked him which player he thought could be an X factor tonight, and he said that Andre Drummond has their full attention. The most voracious rebounder in the game, Drummond can tilt the game with the extra offensive possessions he generates for his team. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Dellavedova. Back to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young in the corner. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. And Young, here we go. Nance with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Collins. The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Hunter. Out to the wing. Here's Herter. Atlanta gets it back. There's the triple. No good on the shot. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Sexton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Young with the ball. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Drummond. His last outing, 16 points for him.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Herter passes to Capella. Here's Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for Cleveland. Pass to Sexton. Nance with it. Shoots over Capella. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
The Hawks trailing. Young dishes to Hunter. Right side, Collins. Here's Young. That one a little long.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge. Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Free throw good, Sexton. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach. It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Passes it to Drummond. It's stolen by Capella. Tipped away. Stolen by Dellavedova. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And the first one drops. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back 3. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking, so you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a 3, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. The Hawks trail by 4. And Young kicks to Capella. Young taking his time here. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Drummond, once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Young outside. Shoots the 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
We saw that coming all the way. Trey Young just doing what he does best.
Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Young. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Up again, and Drummond is right there.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Now, here is Young, defended by Dellavedova.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Here's Young. He's got 5. Kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. Now Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Young for 3, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Dante Exum comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a change for the Hawks. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Now, here's Garland, defended by Young. And here's Exum. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Garland. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 3. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Exum. And Garland has it in the corner. Nance against Collins. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got his second basket of the night. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Here's Young. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Another miss by Young.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Oh, Nance in position.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Young with the ball. He's got 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Nance. It's rebounded by T.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. Clock at 6. Teague with a clean look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Here's Sexton. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers. Right wing. Drummond working against Young. Tries from the block, and that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6. Now, here is Young. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve, able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And the Hawks will go for a look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry's subbed in for Young. Now here's Teague. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
The Hawks trail by 9. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Sexton. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 13.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
The Hawks shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. And Teague, here we go. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Now here's Love. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Exum. That shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And the free throw, no good.
The point guard out of Australia, Dante Exum, is a rare physical specimen. Reason why he has great length at that point guard position. Great size.
Now here's Exum. To the inside, here's Thompson. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And there it is for him. Cleveland leading by 9. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Sexton. 13 points in the game. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Reddish. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Reddish has got his second bucket tonight.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. 2 on the clock. And the layup good by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for Atlanta. Reddish out there with Jones. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the 2 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Love over Jones, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bembry.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why: he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, has some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
And that misses everything. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Exum. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Down low. Here's Reddish. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here is Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Love finds Exum. Back to Love. Over Jones. Buries the 20-footer. 6 points for Kevin Love.
Well, we know Love's been a great shooter for many years, but his catch-and-shoot game has reached another level.
The Hawks trail by 8. Teague surveying the D. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Sexton with it. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Now here's Jones. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Teague left side over Sexton. Teague can't hit.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Love kicks to Exum. And there's the pass to Sexton. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson passes to Love. Over Jones. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Here's Bembry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now, here's Dedman. Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. To the wing right side. Dedman. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes it to Thompson. Here's Garland. Love trying to break loose. Rebound, Atlanta. Reddish has got 4 rebounds in this game. They get it again. Here's Dedmon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice board. The volleyball background of Dedmon helping him to develop as a rebounder. Amazing story for Dwayne Dedmon. Didn't play organized basketball until he was 18, undrafted out of USC, but his talent has won out.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Exum, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Sexton. The free throw drops for Dedmon. And he may have picked up the game late, but Dedmon is making up for lost time.
What I like, he's improved his hands and decision-making. Even added a 3-point shot the last couple of years. You can tell he's putting the work in.
Now, here's Thompson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. Six to shoot. The pass to Herter. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Now, here's Garland. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human, and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Second free throw, no good. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Zizic. Dellavedova with the ball. He's against Young. There's Garland. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Dishes it to Hunter. Ball's knocked loose. Misses the baby hook. Cleveland leading by 11. Now, Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. From 13, Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Pass to Garland. And here is Drummond. Over Collins. And it's Drummond missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5, and he makes that one.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Dellavedova kicks to Osman. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The dish to Drummond. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Herter. He has 6. It's Young on the wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Here's Zizic. Second chance shot. The wide open look here for Garland. Gets an open look and hits. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now, here's Garland. After the miss from Trae Young. Here's Zizic. No good there. Good work defensively by Capella. Good D by Drummond.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And it's Osman missing. The Hawks trail by 12. It's Young on the wing. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Dellavedova, the pass to Zizic. Over Collins. The shot's good from Zizic. Zizic has got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Young.
Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. The first one falls. Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. The Hawks trail by 16. Young passes to Collins. Young outside. Takes the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Garland kicks to Osman. The three-pointer is right on target. Osman's got 9 points.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Young for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Passes it to Drummond. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Exum in for Garland. And then for Atlanta, Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter, and it's Teague in for Trae Young. Now here's Teague. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Herter, no good on the three.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The size of Exum really causes a lot of problems for the defense. Not an easy cover at all.
For Cleveland, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Bembry's checked in. Exum hits them both. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's an 18-point game. Nance outside. Exum with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pulls up. He can't hit that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
With active hands on the defensive end, it really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end as well, too. So, you know, we're looking real good right now. We just got to put it together in the second half, too.
Transition really working well for you in the first half, Andre. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
My brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Dellavedova. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Nance, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Larry Nance.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The Hawks trail by 20. Young passes to Capella. Now, here is Young, defended by Dellavedova. That's tipped. There's the pass to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sexton. The offensive rebound. Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
That's good from Capella. All free throws good from Capella. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And here is Dellavedova. Pass to Osman. Now Nance. Back to Sexton. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Dellavedova, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Hawks trail by 20. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Good D by Drummond.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Shoots from the right block. Here's Nance. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered closely. Pass to Sexton. Drummond in the post. Capella covering. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young passes to Collins. Young with the ball. He's got 11. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 14 points for the game.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Drummond. 8 points for him. Shoots over Capella. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Young passes to Herter. And it's good for 2. He's got 8. Now here is Dellavedova. Passes it to Sexton. Nance with it. Over Collins. Nance, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dedmon's checked in. Now, here is Young. 14 points for him. And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
And he makes the first.
In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
And so Young nails them both. And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the fourth rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
Now here's Nance. He's got 10. Now Hunter. He kicks to Young. Hawks passing it around. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sexton the pass to Dellavedova. Thompson up top over Dedmon. The shot by Thompson, no good. Stolen by Dellavedova. And there's the pass to Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
For Cleveland, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. The first one falls. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Young. 16 points for him. Kicks it to Dedmon. Herter passes to Young from outside the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Here's Zizic. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Herter. They get it back. A second chance effort. Here's Dedmon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Hawks second.
No doubt. They have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And that one misses.
A terrific athlete. Dedmon went undrafted a few years back, but now he's starting to grasp the mental side of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Dellavedova. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Pass to Reddish. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Reddish has got 11.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Exum. Back to Dellavedova. Sexton the pass to Dellavedova. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Outside Teague. Dedmon kicks to Teague. Over Sexton. And too long on the shot. Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Exum. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 14. The feed now to Capella. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dante Exum. The Hawks have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw, no good. Love's check in for the Cavaliers. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Cavaliers leading by 14. And Sexton slams it in.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere. We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Free throw good, Sexton. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. And here is Dellavedova. Pass to Thompson. Inside, Sexton. No good, shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. To the right side. Shoots it. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Reddish has got 4 this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Dellavedova, the pass to Sexton. Here's Zizic. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Back to Sexton. Shoots. Here's Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
The shot fake of Kevin Love tricks guys into fouling way too often.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
Where a guy plays the power forward and sometimes the center spot, he has great touch at the line. Kevin Love is a tremendous face-up shooter.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Teague, the pass to Jones. Now here's Teague, defended by Dellavedova. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Young.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Free throw good, Teague. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Releases. That one off the back iron and out.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Teague can't hit.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Thompson. Over Jones. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Hawks trail by 15. Outside Teague. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Capella. 3rd in rebounding, 8th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. The first free throw is good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Capella, and Hunter subbed in for Reddish. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Dellavedova with the ball. Left side, Love. Over Hunter, and that one's good. Love. Love's got 4 this quarter. We've got 1:55 left to play in the 3rd. Outside Teague. It's deflected. Love looking around. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 15. Now here's Teague. He's got 12. A minute 20 left to play in the third. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Zizic. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. In third, the Cavaliers.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Now here is Dellavedova. Now the pass to Osman. Now Thompson. He kicks it to Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Hawks trail by 13. To the paint, here's Collins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Now Dellavedova. Pass to Thompson. Over Jones. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 8.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Now here's Teague. T right on him. Unloads from 13. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dellavedova finds Sexton. The 8-footer. And here is Dellavedova. 5 on the clock. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. Thompson passes to Love. And so it's Cleveland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Teague out there with Bembry, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Hunter. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Love. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Teague. Passes to Collins. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter comes in for Jones. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry. Hawks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Teague, the pass to Huerter. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for T. Collins kicks to Young. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Young. Here's Love. They get it back. And another shot. Osman. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Now here is Dellavedova. Defense right on him. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And the basket is good. 9 points for DeAndre Hunter.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Now here's Nance over Collins. Nails the baby hook. And 12 points for Larry Nance. And Greg Huerter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Hawks trail by 11. And Young kicks to Hunter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Collins.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
First one falls for him. And it wasn't until midway through John Cowan's second season at Wake Forest, Smitty, that he really jumps onto the NBA scouts' radar.
You're right. A 19-year-old sophomore. What he did, he led the nation in player efficiency rating. The production undeniable then and now.
He's off on the second.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
How about battling through the impact there and then milling that basketball in?
Free throw good, Sexton. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Dellavedova, the pass to Osman. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. 11-point game. Here's Herter, defended by Sexton. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Young outside. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
Now here is Dellavedova, defended by Young. Down low, and stolen by Dedmon. Here's Collins. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Dellavedova. And the pass to Sexton. Shoots from 8, and that one's good. Drummond.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
Young with the ball. Outside. 3-pointer. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins. Hunter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to Sexton. Drummond with it. Detman with the block. Here's Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Herter. 5 to shoot. Let's go. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. And the first one at the line is good. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And that matchup against the Sixers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Nance. The Hawks trail by 9. Now, here is Young. Over Dellavedova. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
So it's the Hawks now. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Collins.
Too many steps.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Now Dellavedova. Pass to Sexton. Collins against Nance. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And that one's good. Drummond. And here's Young. With the teardrop. Herter, no good.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Free throw good, Sexton.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Dellavedova with the ball. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 17. In the corner, Herter with it. No good, unable to end this run.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Oh, Nance in position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. In the corner, Collins with it. The pass to Capella. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes to Collins. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Here's Young. Nance with some nice D.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Now here is Dellavedova. After the miss from Trae Young. And it's Drummond missing. Now here's Hunter. Here's Collins over Dellavedova. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Now here is Dellavedova, guarded closely. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 18. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 16-5 run here. Sexton dishes to Dellavedova. Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. From downtown. And it's Dellavedova missing. The Hawks trail by 18. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Osman. Nance in the post. Working on Collins. Drummond. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
It's hard to contest Andre Drummond inside. All you can do is try to make him earn his money at the line. I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement given how Drummond has played.
Free throw good, Drummond. Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides Smitty. Feels similar to an old school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot. But he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
Now, here is Young, defended by Dellavedova. Young's shot is off.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Colin Sexton.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Here's Zizic. It's Porter outside. Fernando pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bembry. It's blocked. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. McKinney passes to Zizic. Here's Windler. Crane defending. Here's Windler. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it. And it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.